Hello, hello.
Hi. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. I'm tired. I know you're tired. We're going to
Yes.
make this quick and short because we have such a good interview for you guys today.
Yes. So good.
Caroline, how excited were you?
So excited. It was so fun.
I'm so excited. And if you haven't seen our teaser, you're just happening to click this and listen. We have an interview with Alex Radcliffe from season 5 of Below Deck Med. That's going to be at the end of this episode. And it was literally 25 minutes of just pure joy and happiness.
Well, I don't know, just watching someone on a TV show and then like actually being able to talk to them about the show was just so cool.
And then being as genuine and real as they were on the show,
even more like
more so.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, he had some really, really interesting stories. So I'm excited for you guys.
He was really nice.
Yeah. So we'll make this quick and short so that way they can get to the interview. Real quick, life update. How are you? Guys, we leave for San Antonio tomorrow. San Antonio. Is that where we're going?
Yes, Texas.
Whoop, whoop. Have you packed?
Yes. I'm in the process over there.
I actually have so much anxiety.
It's not gonna fit. Like my stuff is not fitting. It's gonna be bad.
I don't understand. We're going for 2 days.
I know, but it's just like I like to have.
I don't understand. Outfit. Wait, what are you packing?
I don't know.
No, please tell me.
Like cute outfits for dinner and for my birthday.
Yeah, you guys. Birthday is this week. The big 2-0. Right?
Yes.
You're 20.
I keep forgetting.
I keep forgetting. I always say this when it comes to you, and this has got to be like a middle child thing. It's like I was registering, for example, that I was going to be, I think at this point it was like a senior in college, registering that like Marshall had started in middle school. And then I was like, wait, Caroline's literally a sophomore in high school.
I know.
I think I forget because we do so much together.
Yeah.
Like I forget that you're not 20 yet and that you're going to be 20.
It's so weird. It's weird.
You know what I'm saying? It's just interesting.
I know. But I'm excited. It'll be fun. We leave, I guess, technically today when this comes out. Our flight is at 5 and our mom is picking us up and taking us to the airport.
Yeah, wait, what's the plan? I'm sorry.
She's picking us up at 2:30.
Okay.
And driving us to the airport to meet our dad and brother because our flight is at 5.
I have so much to do. I have to still
finish the podcast.
I have to edit the podcast, edit the social media teaser.
But you have a lot of time tomorrow.
Squeeze in my shower. Like I like to shower.
I'm showering in the morning.
I'm going to shower in the morning. I'm going to set up an alarm for early, get up, shower, edit just for you guys.
Yes.
edit, post, content, repeat, sleep, eat. Not really, but.
And we're going to be vlogging in Texas. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, surprise. We're going to be vlogging. And by the time you guys hear this, I'm trying to get out Italy part 2 to you guys as fast as humanly possible. And I am hoping at the very latest, it's like next Tuesday.
Yeah.
At the very latest. And then hopefully the next week we'll release the vlog.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That's like my hope.
I don't know why
I should be able to do that. I should be
yawning. Oh my gosh.
Because I think
it's been a long day. It's been a really long day.
Maybe
we woke up, worked out at 7:30. Then I went straight to class from 9 to 12:15. Then I went straight to pit sitting. Then I had
look at you, a woman of the people.
Then we had the interview. Then I had to go to that speaker. So yeah, it's been a lot.
Okay, well, let's get Caroline to bed. Let me just think.
I also haven't had dinner.
What did we do this past weekend? Oh, the Duke basketball game.
That was such a letdown.
We don't want to talk about it. It was fun though. It was fun to go with Marshall and Mama.
Yeah. What else happened?
I went to Raleigh. Raleigh was nice.
Oh, Friday night we had my birthday dinner with friends.
That was so much fun.
That was fun. EG made it special, decorated.
It was just like no one was in a rush. We had like a 3.5 hour dinner.
It was fun.
And there was something about not being in a rush at a dinner that's like nice.
And it just feels like you're not in Chapel Hill, like just the room we were in. It was really nice.
Yeah, I agree.
It was fun.
Okay, do we want to just go ahead, dive right into a really quick top 3 takes, and then we have the interview that you're all waiting for?
Yes.
All right, we're going to take a quick break for an ad. And now we're back. Okay, first things first, has to be at the top of the list. Kylie Jenner has her baby, 2222. Could it be any more perfect?
No, it couldn't. It couldn't.
Could it?
Couldn't.
So it's clear she had a boy because of two things. One, she posted a blue heart. Two, Kris Jenner said on Instagram story she welcomed her grandson. So that's in the clear. Names, like literally watch the name come out tomorrow. I'm serious. Like we're gonna know
like
the name.
what are they waiting on? It's just all such a PR thing, I feel like. To like drag it out.
I just think she literally doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? She has
Someone
no
was
reason
saying-
to tell us.
Someone was saying that they feel like she like held the baby in maybe to like make it beyond two like on that date because
or they like shot her up with the
Yeah.
epidural
Oh,
quickly
yeah,
or whatever the
yeah.
thing is that makes a child come out of you.
Yeah, just to like make it be perfect.
It's and Stormi's birthday's the 1st.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which I forgot that because the birthday
I
party.
also forgot she was pregnant, to be honest. Like I just can't keep track of who's pregnant, who's not.
So
Someone's always pregnant.
The celebrity, maybe that's our podcast. No, I'm just kidding. But someone, yes, the celebrity pregnancies are insane right now.
And I feel like
there's
a Kardashian is always pregnant, so I just can't get it straight. But yeah, that was really interesting.
Well, and speaking of Kardashian, you know, they finally released the day of the Hulu.
Yes.
April
when is
14th.
it again? Oh, wow.
So we have our calendars marked. We have it circled, highlighted, and we be prepared to give you guys a full summary.
Yes.
Because the thing that's nice about it from the trailer and from the social media is, you know, you had E! News and I feel like it was filmed well. It was good content. But this one has like an elevated wealth layer over it, like a wealth edit. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying. It's kind of like a premiere version. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I think that's right. Like it gives me Selling Sunset, how they try to like elevate it to the max.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to show us all the
because it's also different production too.
Exactly. And Hulu production's impressive from what I've seen.
Yeah, so that'll of course be good.
And I just think it's going to be totally different. Like we'll get a different look into their lives from a business perspective, wealth perspective. Like, and we have a pregnant Kylie on it, which is we haven't seen. So that'll be interesting.
I think it will be a different perspective for sure. It'll be good. And then we also have
story number two,
some more Kardashian drama, of course. I mean, there's always some drama with one of them. I'm sure you all saw that Kanye West took to social media, kind of taking out his anger and frustration about his daughter North having TikTok, and said, since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will. This is on Instagram. And of course, Kim is just not gonna let that go. Like, of course, it's gonna be she's going to come back and say something. So she said, Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I'm doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity because it like brings her happiness and stuff. So, and she was just basically saying that him doing this publicly is causing more pain and hurt on their family than North creating TikToks, which I totally agree. Like it's very immature.
Yeah, and then she followed it up by saying, if you would get in contact with your third lawyer, then maybe you know. But no, the thing that I think actually is interesting is Kim has let a lot go.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't respond to everything. She lets a lot go. But I think he came for her motherhood.
Yes.
And the way she parents, the way she parents. And that was not going to fly with her.
No.
And it was interesting. I think I saw this on a TikTok. You know how Kim, every time she responds, she normally does like that fuzzy background in the same font.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This one was a printed out, or not printed out, but a typed out notes with keys. Like it was business.
Yes. No, yeah, definitely.
And you know, while we're like, unless you have something else to say about this, while we're talking about this, I wanted to mention Julia Fox.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah. So she was just on the Call Her Daddy podcast. And I did not listen to it, but I watched a bunch of summaries on it. So I felt like I listened to it. And you've seen her walking around with Kanye, and she just looks like, you're looking at her and you're like, this girl is just clinging on. She is just, it does not look good. The makeup is bad. She doesn't have it together. You automatically hate her because you love Kim.
Yeah.
And this podcast kind of altered my perception of her.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something you have to like listen to and watch her speak it to change your idea of her, but I kind of like her. Kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because she just doesn't seem like she can't, like how she was talking about the similar outfits of her and Kim, and how she's like, it shouldn't be a negative thing. It should be like, this is cool. Like, which I agree. I mean, I like how she's not trying to make it a negative situation, and she's kind of like acting like, why would this be a situation to begin with? I don't know.
No, I totally agree. I think someone just needs to help her with like her makeup and stuff.
I know.
But I mean, heck, the girl's got Birkins and I don't. So I mean, good for you. Like, I think she is riding the wave. Like, she doesn't care. Oh, sorry. She doesn't care about anything.
Yeah, and they're just so obviously relevant because anything related to the Kardashians is going to be talked about. And so she's in the spotlight right now. And a quote from the interview, she said, I'm sure there's still some sort of residual feelings, talking about Kanye having feelings for Kim. It's normal, it's human, but I also know that he's with me now, and that's what matters. And I'm just like, honey, like, I hope that's right, but I just don't think, I don't know, we'll see if it lasts. But
I think that's coming, that makes it seem like she's being like a jerk. She actually said in the interview, she was like, I don't know, I never would have thought he would like me. I'm not his type.
Yeah.
And so I don't think she loves him.
And she said they're not planning for the future.
Yeah. I think she's truly just enjoying the ride because her life just went straight uphill. And
people are calling her like gold digger and stuff like that. And I mean, I do feel bad for her about those comments.
I don't think she cares. I don't think the hate bothers her because she's been, she was a dominatrix. Yeah. She doesn't care.
No, she doesn't care. So I feel like she's honestly the person that can deal with it. Because I mean, if you're going to be dating someone who is married to a Kardashian, like, you're going to get hate, and you have to be able to deal with it. So I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready for story number 3? What is story number 3?
Story number 3.
I forgot. Can you do it?
Oh.
Is it?
Oscar nominations.
Oh, Oscar nominations. I actually have it on my phone if I would have literally just lifted my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I won't do all of them. I'll just do like a couple of the big ones.
Yeah.
And you actually probably haven't seen any of these movies, but you can maybe just give your opinion. Okay. Best Picture: Belfast, Coda, Don't Look Up, which is the one on Netflix, Drive My Car, Dune, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, West Side Story.
I've heard of Dune and West Side Story. So
you've heard of Don't Look Up?
Yeah, I think so.
The one on Netflix with Meryl Streep.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've heard of, maybe that's it. Oh, you've heard of King Richard. That's the one.
Yeah. No, those are good.
So that's the big one, Big Picture, or Best Picture. That's the one they do at the end.
Mm-hmm.
From the ones I've seen, I'm going to guess, I would love King Richard when they won't. Yeah. Carson watched Power of the Dog because it's literally nominated for everything. He said it's so weird, but it's unbelievable. Like, the plot is weird, but the acting is the best. The camera picture is the best. The storyline, incredible. The music, like, everything about it is off the charts, and it's on Netflix.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. So if you want to, it's literally in everything. Yeah. All right. Actor in leading role. So let's see. Oh, a movie that I want to watch, Being the Ricardos, about Lucy Ricardo. I love Lucy.
Oh, yes.
Then Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog, Andrew Garfield in Tick, Tick, Boom, Will Smith in King Richard, Denzel Washington in The Tragedy of Macbeth.
I'm sure Denzel Washington will probably.
Apparently, Benedict Cumberbatch was amazing.
Oh.
And also Will Smith was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's who I think.
That's a tough one.
I know. But Denzel Washington is so good.
He's so good. Yeah.
Okay. Actor in supporting role. Belfast, Coda, don't know those people. Power of the Dog again. J.K. Simmons in Being the Ricardos, and another Power of the Dog. So don't know any of those.
Wow, Power of the Dog.
No, Caroline, Power of the Dog is in every single thing.
That is crazy.
Except for actress, because they don't have a leading actress.
Huh.
Then we have no one interesting. Oh, Kristen Stewart is up for it from Spencer, the Diana, Princess Diana movie.
Yes.
She's up for it. Nicole Kidman from Being the Ricardos. She was Lucy.
Yes.
And I don't know the other ones.
I'm sure Nicole Kidman.
Probably.
No.
Let's see. Don't know any of these people. Another The Power of the Dog. Oh, here we go. Animated feature film. Encanto, Luca, Raya and the Last Dragon. There's two others, but you don't know them.
Encanto, probably. I haven't seen it, but I've seen some parts of it.
Yeah, I would assume Encanto, but I kind of hope Luca wins. Because
really, Luca is
so
cute.
In Italy.
It is really cute.
All right. Those are all the big ones, I think. Oh, well, no, those are probably the big ones.
So we'll have to see if our predictions are right.
I'm trying to see if there's any more you would be interested in. Oh, you would be interested in costume design. Wait, where is that one?
But I probably didn't see a lot of these. I don't.
Cruella. Did you see that?
Oh, no. I'm just not really
Caroline.
seeing movies. Well, you went to the movies a ton and I didn't.
No, but Caroline, that's the plane ride movie. You need to download it. It's on Disney Plus. You would be blown away by the fashion. I hope they win. It's unbelievable. Off the charts.
Okay.
Off the charts.
I'm just not a movie person.
No, Caroline, I'm not either, but Cruella is so well done.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorite movies.
Okay, I'll download it. I need something.
The music, the acting, the fashion.
Yeah.
The storyline.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, we're gonna make her watch it and we're gonna talk about it next week.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Any other quick little remarks? Because I want to get to the interview.
I want y'all to hear the interview. It's so good and we enjoyed it so much. So let's head
Thanks to Alex again. Thanks to Alex. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And yeah, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Y'all enjoy. Bye.
Bye. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for listening today. And we are so lucky to have Alex Radcliffe from Below Deck Med Season 5 joining us today for an interview. Alex, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, girls? Nice to meet you.
You as well.
You too.
Where are you Zooming us from today?
I just got to my house. I live, are you from like the Boston area or no?
No, we're from North Carolina. We go to college at UNC Chapel Hill.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that's a sick school. But yeah, I'm like 20 minutes outside of Boston.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Okay, so we're just going to jump into it. So can you tell us a little bit about how you got into yachting and like, was this always the plan?
No, this was never the plan. So I was actually in college about 4 years ago. I was playing hockey in Philadelphia, and I was like brutal at school. Like I was like the worst student ever. Like I think I went to like 3 different colleges. I kept failing out, like just awful. And so I was playing hockey. My body was getting beat up, and I knew after the season I just like didn't want to like go anymore, or like didn't really want to play. And my buddy who was stationed in the Marines over in Italy was like, dude, I just went on he goes, I met a guy, I went on their boat on this private yacht. Like, it's so cool, dude. Like you'd be a good fit for this. I'm like, wait, first off, what do you mean? Like yacht? What's a yacht? Like, he goes, dude, it's like unreal. You have crew members, that you live on this huge, expensive boat, travel the world, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, no way. So I like searched. I'm like, oh, this is like so sick. Because like I had like a small boat in Boston, like a 20-foot boat or whatever, and so I didn't think anything of it. Like you know when you start like talking about things, it starts like going on like Facebook ads and like all that, like whoever's listening to us on our phones. But so I see an ad like how to be a yachty or whatever, and this was like a week after talking to my buddy, and I just like looked at it. I was like, this is so cool. 3 days later, I went down to my admissions office, because my season was just ending. I dropped out of school and I bought a one-way ticket to Fort Lauderdale. I found like what you had to do, like a yachting course or whatever. So I was driving home from Philly, and I was on the phone with my mom. She goes, oh, like, why are you coming home? Like long weekend or something? I'm like, no, I just dropped out. I have a flight in like 3 days to Florida. So she's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking? I was like, yep. And she just goes, hey, I don't care what you do, just like don't be a loser. Like make sure whatever you do, like, you do it full, like everything you got. I said, yeah, don't worry about me. So I sold my car. I flew to Florida 3 days later. And it's funny. So I flew on like a Sunday. And so I like in my course started Monday, like my school I had to take. And so like I went to this crew house. So there was like 12 other people in the house. And like, hey, where are you from? X, Y, and Z. They go, hey, we're going to a sports bar to go play poker and watch football. Like, do you like know how to play cards or, or watch football? And I was like, yeah. And in my head, I was like, this is how I paid through college, playing poker and like just gambling on sports. I'm like, yeah, I'll go down. I end up sitting down for like 6 hours. I end up winning this poker tournament. And the guy I was sitting next to was asking me all these questions, was like, hey, like, like, what are you doing? Like, where you from? Whatever. I'm like, yeah, like I'm starting this yachting thing tomorrow. Like, I don't know. Right. He doesn't tell me anything about him. At the end of the thing, I talked for like 6 hours. He's a South African guy. He goes, dude, I think you're fucking crazy, but I think like you have a great personality. You start work with me when you're done with your course in 7 days. My phone number. I'm like pretty drunk. I'm like, I'm like, I don't know if he's like, just like basically pulling my chain or whatever. So I call him a week later. He goes, what's up, Alex? You passed your course? I'm like, yep. He goes, all right, you go work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. And, that's, literally got my first job within an hour being there and just drunk at a bar, So, yeah, so it just all kind of worked out and all the pieces just kind of worked out together.
Yeah, that's such a crazy story.
That's crazy.
So was this right when you started Below Deck? Was that the call to get on
board? No,
okay.
No. So Below Deck, that's another interesting thing. So about a year and a half later, being into yachting, like going through the Bahamas and Florida and everything else, are you guys familiar like with the show and with like different cast members?
Yes.
I feel like so I was at like a barbecue or whatever, and a guy, Joao, who was on the season before. So everyone's like freaking out, like, oh, Joao is like Joao's here or whatever. And I'm like, what's a Joao? Like so I'm thinking like JWoww from like Jersey Shore, like what? And so like he's there and like all the girls are like flocking towards him. Everyone's like kind of like sucking his dick. Sorry for my language, but like, everyone just like all over him, right? And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't like the only person I would be like, oh my God, like I'm starstruck is like Tom Brady, like my quarterback. But so other than that, I'm like, I don't care. So like everyone's kind of all over him. So me and him are, like at the same time are walking to the cooler to go get a beer. And we start talking to each other. He's like, ask me, oh, what boat am I on? I'm like, oh, I'm on, whatever. I'm like, you? He goes, oh, I'm on Below Deck. I'm like, cool. Like, what boat are you on now? And he's like, oh, like, just starts talking. I'm like, hey man, I'm not trying to hit on you. Like I don't care if you're on a show. Like, I don't even know what the show is, right? So like he starts laughing. Like we start bullshitting, whatever, and like just like end up getting like super drunk together. And like I don't know. I was just like not saying I'm normal. I'm very weird, but like I'm like I don't care who you are. So we end up drinking all night, like whatever, and like just doing our own thing. And he finds me on Instagram the next day. He's like, dude, so much fun last night. Like you're a wild man, like whatever. He goes, because I would love to send your information out to Bravo. I'm like, okay, sure, like that's fine. So I get a call like a week later from production and from LA, and yeah, I just took the phone call. I was back at a Boston bar actually when I got the phone call, all drunk. I show up to the interview like on the Zoom call, hair a mess, chest hair out, drunk, drinking all day. And like I get a call the next day from like some marketing or whatever. It's like, hey, like you realize you're like the only guy that like wasn't dressed up for this interview. You clearly were intoxicated. They love you. So, oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
crazy.
I'm like, so my life's just gonna do this, go downhill.
Wait, that's so funny.
Awesome.
So then you get on the boat, and how do you adjust to like knowing you're being filmed all the time? Is that weird?
So it was definitely weird. Like the first day, right? So like I think I'm good at like just like being myself, and like I could be like I would be the worst actor, or like I can't read. Like I'm just like I'm like so dumb when it comes to like school and like reading or like acting something out. But like my first day was just like kind of out of my comfort zone. I was like, what am I doing? And then like production. I was like, yeah, it's production. I'm like, this is kind of weird. They go, Alex, be yourself. Like, you're here because like you're just like a fun person. Like, just so after that first day, I'm like, you know what? I don't fucking care what I say around the camera. I'm not gonna be worried about whatever. And I was just myself, and like, you know, like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but like, I think it worked out in my favor. Not a lot of people hated me after the season, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, it was good. Like, I went in there, I was 23 years old, you know, when I was filming, and you know, just myself. I was like 6 years younger than like everyone. People were like mid-30s to like high 20s, and I just did my thing, worked, got drunk, clearly flirted, that wasn't good, but yeah, I mean, I just had fun, you know.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. You were so positive and uplifting on the show, and you like, you know, we obviously loved you,
recognize.
and so you did a great job.
We
with
could
that.
tell you were like very genuine.
Yeah,
genuine.
definitely.
Yeah,
So when did you do the confessionals? Was it after you were completely done?
So yes and no. Okay, so how it works is you do the confessionals, like, so we had 9 charters, right? Like, you know, like all like the new charter guests coming in and out. So like, so say if they're like, they were on, let's just say they were on Monday to Wednesday, right? They leave Wednesday. So after they leave, you know, we clean the boat up, wrap it up. And we get ready to have like the night out, like the crew night out, right? So, and after that happens, the next day, we do like confessionals for that charter. And then, you know, I guess however the show figures out how they want to, like, you know, edit the show, whatever, you know, they find pieces to that. They use, like, that's why if you notice some people look different, some look the same, some look different, some has a different haircut, whatever. It's like, you know, we'll do some confessionals there, and then they'll fly us out after the season, go to LA and like just like react to some stuff, you know.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really interesting. I was always kind of curious about that.
Yeah, that is interesting. Okay, so
Yeah.
do y'all get paid on top of the tips? Like, does Bravo?
Yeah, yeah,
well?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we get like a salary or whatever, and then get tips. So I mean, for me, I'm 23 years old, it was made some quick money for 6 weeks, and I was happy, right? So yeah, it was good.
So who was your favorite charter guest that you had on during the show? Do you remember?
Favorite charter guest
Ever that you've ever had? Did you ever have like a celebrity or anything?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a celebrity that anyone knows, but yeah, I've had this favorite charter guest that we actually I had in Key West. I don't know if you've ever been to Key West.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's like, you know how it is, just like a divey, drunk, like, you know, area. And they were just awesome. Like they just like brought, like, I think they were like close to $1 billion or hundreds of millions, but like they acted so like you wouldn't tell they were like rich at all. They just brought us out every night, drinking with them, partied, and just, like things like that. We got a lot of charter guests like that, but just like, I just remember this one guest I had back like 2 years ago that was just like, so like, it felt like you're going out with your friends type thing, right? So, but I mean, like on our show, we had Johnny Damon, who's, I thought it was kind of a loser. He was like a Red Sox baseball player. You know, he was like, I grew up watching him, but like it was so like underwhelming meeting him.
Yeah, I know. So wait, speaking of that, like Captain Sandy or whatever, she tells you guys that you can't drink. Is that a Captain Sandy Bravo rule, or can you drink on when you're working on other charters?
So okay, so the reason why we can't drink, and it's like even her, yeah, some boats, right? If you have charter guests on, you shouldn't be able to drink, right? Because like, you know, what happens if you go out and you're going out with your boss or whatever, or you work like some clients or whatever, and you're drinking, you obviously get a little buzz and you can say some stupid things, or just like be unprofessional. But like, if we're off the dock, if we're anchored and stuff, it's like the law, like we really can't drink or anything, because like if emergency happens, we're in charge of, you know, these 8, 10, whatever people on board. So like we have to be able to work. But all boats are different, right? Like if we're docked at the marina and it wasn't, you know, filming, or if I was on a certain boat, they go, yeah, like if the guest asks you to have a beer with them, sure, but it's their vacation, right? We're just working for them.
Yeah, that makes sense. So what was the craziest thing a charter guest ever did or like asked y'all to do? Or
okay, so I know I've been in a few uncomfortable, I mean, not uncomfortable, like a little uncomfortable, because it puts me in a weird spot, like weird situations. Like I've been in situations that like I've had charter guests that are girls my age, older, whatever, that, like, oh, like take shots with us, whatever, drinking, but it's okay, sure. And then like you have a few drinks with them, and then it comes to a point like they throw themselves at you, and it's like I don't want to kiss you, but in the back of my mind, it's like, do I hurt my hip if I don't kiss you? What do I do? I do it? Do I like walk away? Do I and say I have something? Like, I don't know, but like there's been situations absolutely you're gonna get hit on, right? Except like if you have guests that are married, single, whatever, they don't care.
Yeah, that is a tough situation.
So what was the situation like when Tom, Malia's boyfriend, came on? Was the dynamic so weird, and did you like him?
I thought I thought I was an awesome dude, right? Like for me, okay, so for me, Tom's a guy's guy, right? He's very black and white. He's all chefs are like have a little, their shit, but like he was a dude, right? Like he was just like he didn't sign up for the situation. It looked like it was like scripted. Oh, bring the boyfriend, and he's like he was just visiting, and then just like basically asked if he could work. And he was caught so off guard, and just so happened. But like I liked him, right? But like he didn't sign up to be in this TV world and stuff. So like he's a proper chef. Like he's from the UK, which guys, people from the UK are a little like more direct, I would say. But yeah, I liked him. It was tough. He was put in a situation that he had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, that definitely looked like a tough situation. Yeah. So when people leave, how does that work with the casting, with like the time situation and stuff?
Like, does Bravo pick the people, or does Captain Sandy get a say in the person?
All right. Yeah, right. So like I'm sure how it works is, these guests apply to get on, and I'm sure they go through a process being, like they might be good for TV, right? Because like majority of guests, if they're crazy or not, it's like, okay, they're probably entertaining enough to be on TV, right? So it's the same process, I guess, like just like I think how the cast would be on, right?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So then, speaking of people leaving, you're in the middle of your charter season. You have 1 hour until the next charter group comes up, and then you hear that the chief stew and longtime member of the show, Hannah, is fired because she had drugs on board. So what's going through your head when you was
right? So I just remember when that happened, no one knew what was happening, right? Like yeah, we had like an hour, or it was an hour, 2 hours right before charter. So like we're like what? Like why is Hannah leaving? Like we didn't know, like because we didn't talk about it. Like did she get fired? Did it happen? It was very quiet. We didn't know what was happening. And then so we just heard she got off, and like, rather than like, oh, what's all the gossip? It's like, okay, like where do you need us right now? You have 2 suits. Now Bugsy's taking over, Jess is on board. All right, like what can the exterior do? So like we didn't really discuss anything until the charter was over. We just knew we had to all help out. Now we were down the chief stew, right? So it was a tricky situation. And like looking back at it now, it's like, wow, like that was a shit show. But in the moment, you don't think about it. You think, okay, we lost a stew earlier. We lost the chef before. We lost Laura. We lost so it's like, okay, we just have to adapt and go quick. But afterwards, it's like, oh damn, like.
Yeah, so. No, y'all had such a crazy season, and then you had the stuff with Pete afterwards. I know y'all were friends. Are you still in relationship with him, or did that surprise?
I still talk to Pete here and there. He's doing his own thing in Florida. I mean, look, he did some stupid stuff offline, or he had to pay the consequence. So, but yeah, I mean, Pete is he came off like very like not good, obviously, but like he has a good heart, right? He's just like great.
I mean, you saw that a little bit. And were there any storylines that like he was in that got cut that were interesting?
Well, you got to think. I mean, the whole everything that got anything that involved with Pete had to get edited out. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure sure he continued his his drama with Malia and like other. Know how it would have played out, right? But yeah, I'm sure there could have been storylines in there, right? Like those probably things that happened with me that maybe didn't make it. I don't know, but yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about Galley Talk? Do you enjoy doing it?
Oh, Galley Talk is the easiest and best thing I get to. Literally, okay, think about you girls together, or you with like what's your favorite show? Is Bachelor like what's your favorite?
Honestly,
we love reality TV.
We love it, yeah.
So So say when you watch Below Deck, right? Say you're with the girls or whoever you're with, and you're like, oh, let's drink some wine and like watch the show together and like, like talk some shit about the cast. Like that's legit what I'm doing with Anastasia. Me and Anastasia are just watching, like talking shit, like, oh my God, we're just reacting to it. So it's just like you guys, like we're drinking and you just see our point of view on it. And I think a lot of people like it just because it's like you see a different angle of like kind of what we're thinking because we've been there, right? But I love it. It's easy. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's so
No,
fun.
that's
We
cool.
love it.
That's really
Yes.
cool.
I
Okay,
think-
so go ahead.
Hasn't been on in like a few weeks or month, but there's a new episode of Gala Talk tomorrow, which would be good on Thursday.
Oh, okay, we'll make sure to watch it.
Yes,
Yay.
for sure.
Okay, so now we're gonna run through the quick picks, and you're gonna tell us who you would pick based off of these questions, and then we'll finish up with a lightning round of just some fun questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so who would you rather bunk with, Joao or Tom?
Tom.
Who would you rather have a boat romance with, Hannah or Kate?
Kate.
Okay, who would you choose to be your chef, Adam or Ben?
Ben.
Who would you choose to be in charge of the deck crew, Bobby or Jack?
Oh, me and Bobby are like this. So I'll say Bobby because like we can talk.
Who would you choose to be your chief stew, Heather or Bugsy?
I've had Bugsy already, so I'll say Heather because me and Heather are like this. I've actually known Heather for like 3 years or so. I met her before my show even came out and before she was on. We worked together, so I love Heather. I
Oh,
talk
that
to
was
Heather
so cool.
like every week.
Oh,
Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's really cool.
Okay, so
She's done a great job as chief stew. I've liked her.
Yes.
Yeah, she obviously had her slip up, but
Yeah.
learning from it. But yeah, she's an awesome it's tough to watch the show because I know her. She's like just a sweet, genuine girl.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so now we're gonna do lightning round questions. Okay, what's your favorite place you have been because of yachting?
Because of yachting, I think Alaska was interesting. Spain. Mallorca was unreal. Like I didn't want to say the show, but probably I'll say Ibiza, like Spain, where we were.
Okay, what is the hardest part about docking a mega yacht?
Just being quick, right? You gotta tie up so quick. The boat is so big and heavy, so just being quick.
What is your favorite thing to do outside of yachting?
Playing golf.
Okay, so we know you're a big hockey fan. Who is your favorite team?
Bruins, right?
Who is your pick for the Super Bowl?
I got money on the Bengals.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, we're from Pinehurst, so we're big golf people. We get it.
Pinehurst.
Pinehurst, North Carolina. They had the U.S. Open there a couple times.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty. Wait, how far is that from Chapel Hill?
It's about an hour.
Yeah.
So we're close to home, which is nice.
You just sisters, roommates?
We're
sisters. We forgot to
sisters.
say that.
Who's older?
I'm older.
I'm
By
tall.
Yeah, she's taller.
She's a
What's
senior. I'm a sophomore.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, so
Yes.
it's fun.
And then wait, really quickly, are you still in yachting at all?
Look, I do a little freelance, so if I get a call to do a boat, I'll do it. But I'm moving to Hawaii in a month for like 5-6 months.
That's
I'm
our
so
dream vacation.
Yeah,
Oh
dream
my
vacation.
God.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we might have to ask you for Rex if we ever go.
If we make it.
100%.
Yes. Okay, well, thank you so much, Alex.
Thank
we love talking to
you.
you and we really appreciate it.
Thank you, girls. Yeah. Give me a show whenever if you ever need
Yes,
some.
we will.
Bye.
Bye, Alex.